In case you have forgotten, you have short-term memory loss, my name is Jason Steed. I am 18. I live in Dundalk, Maryland. I've lived here on and off for the last 4 years, and it's been a hell of a ride. It's been probably some of the greatest years of my life. I have had some of the worst and greatest years of my life, and I've sort of been I want to say it's this beautiful form of I have been barely scraping by. And I don't mean financially, I don't mean just emotionally, I mean I don't know why I do it like I do it. I don't know how I'm still going. For lack of better words, I don't know how I'm still doing this. It's been 4 years, I've been hit by 3 cars, I was diagnosed with a chronic health condition, and I'm still fucking going. I'm still here in front of this stupid camera that I've been in front of since maybe middle school, I want to say, doing these stupid little videos and stupid little songs. I don't know how the fuck I'm still doing it. I don't know. But today, I am here to sort of, I don't want to say change the status quo, but a little bit I do. I want to sort of talk about a little bit about me. I want to talk a little bit about Jason Steed and the third person, talking more about my music and where it's going, because I've sort of been shooting a lot of rockets in terms of what I want to make and what I want to do. I've been there was Rock Bottom, that was really underground, I wrote that at a very dark place. There was The Sun and the Moon, which was this really, I want to say, inspiring but not inspiring song that I wrote while I was working 10-hour days at a place called Adrian Steel, working on commercial vans, because every musician has to have a phase where they work on commercial vans. And then Whatever You Say was actually a song for, I never even knew I would be solo when I wrote that song. And I sort of want to talk about how I become solo, where this all comes from. I have always really had a problem with being part of an extended group. I've never really liked to have to ask for anyone's approval when I do stuff, because lots of the shit I do is I don't think it's what people want to see. A little bit. I do the things I want to see, and while that might not I do the things I want to see, and I don't think a lot of people really like that. And it's sort of been this beautiful journey of the last 4 years of me learning and failing, falling off, coming back, and it's been my biggest struggles and my biggest things I've conquered in the last 4 years. And this is sort of where I'm going with this album. Oh, I haven't even announced that. I'm officially announcing to the public, most of my friends know, and I have kept it horribly as a secret. I'm doing an album. I have been really working hard. I've really been learning a lot. Everything has been produced by me. Everything has been written by me. Everything that I have done has been totally a one-man show. I mean, I've had minor tips with the mixing and how to do stuff, but I'm fucking proud of myself. I've been doing this for the last, I want to say, since 2023. I started trying to mix for my little band called Ammonia in 2023, and that sort of never went anywhere. I'm really proud to announce my silly little album, Heritage Park. Heritage Park has been a love of labor of mine for, I want to say I started writing around mid-2023. I started writing songs for my old band, Ammonia, now known as Connection. If they're still kicking, I'm sorry, this is where the songs are going. And some of these songs were really weird, some of them were really aggressive, some of them were really out of line for me to say. But I just kept fucking writing. I just kept going. And Heritage Park is sort of a monument to that weird, those little voices in my head that have been screaming at me to keep going and do whatever the hell I want to do. And it's sort of a beautiful monument to that. I used to have this really dumb thing I would say, the indomitable human spirit. And that's sort of where this goes. I have written about my ups, my downs, all of my most emotional moments, and I've sort of condensed them into these little songs that I've been putting them on the computer and writing over the last few years. And I want to think, since I've been young, I've never been good with my words. You can go all the way back to middle school, singing middle school karaoke. I could never just put my feelings in the words. I could never just look at somebody and say, this is how I feel. I always had to make some grand spectacle about it. I always had to do some stupid song or something, because I never thought my word on its own was good enough. And this is just another big thing I want people to see. And it means a lot to me. I can't go a lot into the details about the album because, of course, this is supposed to be, I'm going to announce the release date. Keep watching. I'm going to announce the release date. But it's sort of going to be, a lot of different stuff. There's going to be some songs which are electronic mostly. There's going to be some songs that are just me slamming it on the guitar, like whatever you said. And it's sort of going to go in a down direction. And what I mean by a down direction is Rock Bottom is actually the latest song I've written when it comes to this album. Lots of this album takes place before Rock Bottom. It takes place when I was still in high school, still doing all my little high school stuff. And I talk a lot about a lot of stuff that I just couldn't talk about back then for some reason. There was some voice in my head that said, this isn't what's going to be talked about, and I couldn't get it out. I could never speak. And this is where that album, all those thoughts and all those feelings sort of got shoved down into, and in the most beautiful outburst of bottling up and letting go, it's all coming out in this fucking album. I don't think there's anything worthy of everyone canceling me, but I do say some things that some people aren't gonna like on this album. I talk about a lot of my personal life, a lot of what's happened, and there's a lot of people I think that are gonna disagree with how I felt about stuff that happened. And that's okay, because that's part of being a fucking human being. This is all the shit I shoved down. This is all the shit I never said. And I'm throwing it out there. Now, to go with this, of course, Heritage Park is going to be released July 13th, 2025. Real ones will know that is my 19th birthday. And that is when I really want to say, I'm a big adult now. Let's confront these emotions. So yeah, Heritage Park, July 13th. Be there or be square. I swear to God, if you all forget my birthday again, I'm going to write a song about it, and I will be, of course, teasing all this stuff. I will be very active on the Instagram. A lot of people have noticed, probably, I've slowed down a lot in terms of advertising because I really want to get a good product out there. The first 3 songs, which are sort of just learning and throwing stuff out there, seeing what stuck, all of those are going to get a little bit of a remaster, a little bit of a buff when it comes to the new album, because I've been learning a lot. When it comes to my mixing, as I said, everything's self-produced, and I really want it to be a big thing. Not as big as a basic white girl's 16th birthday party or a quinceañera, but for me, it sort of sets the definitive Jason Steed experience. I've worked very hard on it, and who knows, maybe you're hearing an instrumental to a new song in the background of this video.